Good morning, guys. So at the height of irony, I wanted to take you guys on a tour today of my new rental house after I've made you watch so many videos about buying property here in Italy. Now, no one ever said that the first thing you should do is buy a property if you come to live in a foreign country. You can rent, just like you can rent in whatever country you're in now. We wanted to buy something right away, but it was just never possible. We couldn't find the right property. The ones we found that were right had issues, and we didn't want to rush it. We didn't want to push it. So we've ended up through contacts, not for something that was advertised online. Through contacts, we found a house, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, for 700 euros a month that's on a 50-acre wine farm that's about 5 minutes and about 4 kilometers from Montepulciano, where we have our rental property. So I wanted to take you guys on a tour of that, and I wanted to mention this thing about don't feel like you have to come and get everything settled when you make your first full-time visit and move to Italy. So you can come for a couple months, rent a place, meet people, learn some language, get ingratiated into the community, and things like this will pop up because this house is a stellar deal for 700 euros a month. It's fully furnished. We made a deal for the utilities, and it's so close to town, but it's out here where we have space for the boys, and they love running around. There they go. So let's go take this tour, and we'll show you what you can get for 700 euros a month here. All right, let's go. So here's a better view of the front of the house, and I just wanted to do a spin around. So some cypress or cipressi, the cypresses, big pine trees. I love the way they cut them. And then that house is sitting vacant. It's 6,500 square feet. This whole farm, which is 50 acres or 20 hectares of high-end grapes, is on the market for $6 million. We'll see how that goes. In the meantime, we finally have a nice place to call home that's not one of our rental apartments, because with 3 nights of one of our medium rental apartments, we can pay for a month of this house out in the country and give the boys a place to run. So let's go inside and take a look. All right, let's see what we got. So nice dining area. And like I said, the house was recently remodeled within like the last 5 to 7 years, I think. Central heat, no AC, but that doesn't matter to us because the highest temperature in the next week is going to be 80 degrees, and it'll only get cooler from here. Great fireplace. The house came fully furnished for the 700 euros a month. They use this as a rental for the short-term rental market sometimes, but they're just kind of tired of it, and it'll be much slower now going into winter. So they decided to grab us. We knew the family through another family that we know here in town. So going into the kitchen, nicely renovated. Gas stove, always a necessity, an oven. And then people have been asking me, where do you put the fridge? This is the fridge and freezer, kind of hidden inside. Now, we don't have fridges like a lot of countries have, or at least not in the US, where you got a 17 cubic foot fridge and go to the grocery store once a week. We go to the grocery store at least 3 times a week, buy fresh vegetables and things. So view out the side. So that's the kitchen. Let's go see the rest of the house. Now, we've already started moving stuff in. Oldie's a cleaning fiend, so we have the basics coming in here. We'll start to bring all our personal effects over. But having it fully furnished is very nice. So let's go in here to the first bathroom. Nice and big. Tub. Everything nicely done, very clean. Toilet and the automatic dog water bowl. Just kidding. The bidet. Into the biggest room. So the only furniture that we're buying is we're buying a king size, nice mattress, because both of us have issues if we sleep on crappy mattresses. Another view out the window. coming out here, the next bathroom. So I think it's amazing what you can rent here for the price. Get that view. Off in the distance, kind of hard to see today, is Lake or Lago Trasimeno. Very big, very shallow lake. And then off over here somewhere is Lake Montepulciano. And you can see from the slope of the hill, we're still pretty high up. I'm guessing about 1,600 feet above sea level and about 400 feet or about 130 meters below Montepulciano. But you know, for $10,000, you could have your rent paid for a year. Another bedroom, queen size bed. And give yourself, if you're on the fence about buying something and making a permanent move, give yourself the leeway to say, hey, maybe that wasn't the right choice. Maybe that wasn't the right area. Before you go full on into buying a property. Because remember, you have a lot of expenses. When you're the buyer in Italy, you have to pay your real estate agent's real estate fee. It's not paid by the seller. So whatever you're paying, tack on 3%. If you're going to declare residency, you only have to pay a 2% transfer tax on the appraised value of the property, not the selling price. And your property tax is based on that each year as well. But these are all expenses, whereas if you just come in and rent something, like we did, this is $8,400 a year, 8,400 euros a year, just about 10,000 a year. And it solved a lot of problems for us, mainly where to keep all our stuff as we're traveling around Europe, because that's one of the main things that we want to do here. Jump in the car and go to France, jump in the car and go to Switzerland, jump in the car and go to Slovenia and Croatia like we did last week. So that's your tour of the house, guys. This is what 700 euros or $770 US dollars a month gets you. Fully furnished, very nice, clean, updated, out in a safe area, out in the country where my dogs can roam free. If you have any questions, write me at BradsWorld.It. I'm always happy to answer them. And we'll continue our hunt for a personal villa. And of course, you'll be seeing a lot of new videos soon from all over Italy, I hope, of looking at different kind of properties. Ciao, guys.